Good day, everyone. I am a minute late. Sorry about that. I pride myself in being punctual and not punctual today. 1 minute late. Terrible. So please forgive me for that. It is nice to see you all. Tojo and Dina and four others who are just lurking in the chat and have not spoken yet. Good to see you folks. There's David. Hello, David. How are we doing? Is everyone feeling groovy? I'm hoping that everyone is feeling extremely groovy. Good afternoon, crazy, huh? That is a crazy handle. Crazy, huh? So I'm not feeling extremely groovy at the moment because Mr. Jacob has not come home at all today. It's the first day ever that Mr. Jacob has not come home. And I am quite concerned with him. So excuse me if I keep checking at the door every 15 or 20 minutes or so, because I'm really hoping he comes home soon. He's a male cat and he's not fixed, so I do understand what male cats do. But since I've been taking care of him, he's never done this, so I am a fair bit concerned. He's never missed breakfast since I've been taking care of him. So hopefully he will turn up before too long. So as the title says, Outcasts and Misfits, welcome. And I'm sure already some of you probably feel like outcasts and misfits. I know I'm one for sure. I'm an outcast and a misfit. Quite happy to be both. Greatest helper, guide, friend, and beyond. Zia Bonanza, however I say that. Welcome. It's nice to see you, but just remember that we don't allow emojis or symbols in the chat. We have a strange rule that some people are not happy with, but that's how we do it here. So all English words, please. But it's nice to have you here just the same. I think you're new, so I feel like that Matt. Yep, exactly. Getting walked on, and I understand, Sarah. I just made a video about people who are lost, people who are walking around in the world and feel lost. That includes a lot of us, I'm sure. Christy Huey, hello. Mark Benson, hello. Every day on the right side of the grass, as they say. And Tater is here. Jersey City Joe, my main man. Cully is here. Well, he might be. I'm hoping that he shows up soon. He's never missed a meal since I've been feeding him, ever. This is the first time, so it is rather concerning. But I won't freak out yet. I'm hoping he comes home real soon. We have kindness is crucial. Hello, greetings to you. Yes, my fellow outcasts and misfits. I've always been the one to get along best with outcasts and misfits because I am one. So of course I jive with my own kind. And I bet you a lot of you can relate to that, especially as we're Bible believing followers of Christ. That automatically puts us in that category. Mr. Buzz could we have to wait 50 seconds to find out the rest. That is what you call suspense. Yes, Sarah, I know, and so do most of us. We feel the same way. We are outcasts, misfits, we don't fit in, square pegs, and the world is a round hole. Literally. Literally, it's well, we don't know if it's round or not, but we know it's a hole, that's for sure. So I hope all the Outcasts and Misfits understand that they are welcome here. Yeah, he probably will. He's probably just being a male cat. Could a flu be punishment from God? Absolutely. Absolutely, it could be. For sure. For positive, sure. It's now my opinion, since I've been doing this, that most physical ailments and sudden um, maladies, I guess is the word, are because of disobedience in some way. That's what causes it. So, yes, to answer your question, that could be. So, welcome, Misfits and Outcasts. Tell me, who is an outcast here? Who feels like they're an outcast or a misfit? Tojo's a misfit. Excuse me. Rod says he is. Sarah is. Jersey City Joe definitely is. Melanie Leon sure is. But see, everybody. It's a good thing I said misfits and outcasts are welcome. There'd be nobody here. There'd be nobody here. Don't worry, it's just RJ. Don't worry, anybody. It's just RJ. Kirk is as well. What a bunch of misfits we are. Every one of us. And stay fidgib. It's nice to see you. Welcome. But just remember that we don't allow symbols or emojis in the chat. Trying to be like righteous and holy and pure and stuff. Not joking. I'm a left-handed people are definitely misfits for sure. 1,000% straight up misfit and outcast. Pure breed misfit. That's what you are. 100% pure breed misfit. Congratulations. Spent my whole life being a misfit. Realized at pretty young age that wasn't a bad thing. Telling my family and friends since 2014 that Jesus is coming very soon. Feel that even stronger today. I'm righteous by the cross alone. Well, we're set apart is the words that the Bible would use. We are set apart because we are to set a different example. Would you want to be like all those people out there? I don't want to say bad things, but all those people who follow the trends and conform to other people's behavior and do whatever they can do to fit in with everybody, and they sacrifice their own integrity just so people will like them and stuff. Do you want to be one of those people? I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want nothing to do with that. Yep, we're to shake things up and be a system buster. That is correct. Pilgrims and sojourners, peculiar people in a world we are not, if. Of the Benjamite tribe. Okay. We are the remnant. No thanks, Audrey says. No, I'm with you. Don't want anything to do with that. I was the one in school when everybody else was trying to follow trends and dress like everybody else and talk the way everybody else was talking. There's my buddy Andrew. So, Andrew, just got to let you know we don't allow any emojis or symbols. So, I know you're brand new because I just met you today and I invited you to this live stream. Everybody meet Andrew with lots of O's in his name. Andrew is a very cool music producer and very cool guy that I just met earlier today in a one-on-one. And I invited him to come and check out the live stream to do some fellowshipping with some cool people. He could use some cool people in his life for sure. So that's why he's here. And Andrew, I am so glad you're here. I was really hoping you'd come. COVID was a lot of things, Caleb. A whole lot of things. More than an experiment. But yes, it was an experiment. It's actually somewhat of a failed experiment. They ruined what they call their pokey poke hesitancy thing. They don't want pokey poke hesitancy, right? They don't want anybody to be hesitant. Well, now the whole world is hesitant. So they really messed up, and they know they did. Cool in the winter times. That makes me a cool person. And when the summertime comes, Tojo's hot. He's so hot, he sizzles. Yeah, COVID was definitely an IQ test. A few people failed. A few people definitely failed. For sure. For sure. Cool Misfits and Outcasts. I think it sounds kind of good, actually. Andrew, are you an outcast or a misfit? I'm thinking, and you can only type every 50 seconds. I got it on slow mode, so that just prevents the chat from going so fast that I can't even read it. But in 50 seconds from your last one, you can type again. Tell me, Andrew, are you a misfit or an outcast? You're probably both, just like the rest of us. Somi Fake Mod, how you doing, buddy? Excuse, I smell like bacon. Oh man. Then Tojo, I couldn't hang out with you in the summertime. That would make me regret my vegetarianism. Felt like both for a while. Yep. You came to the right place. Now you're around other misfits and outcasts. We're all the same thing here. Okay, I got to go have a look and see if Mr. Jacob came back. I can't help it. Give me a sec. No. He has not come back yet. What does outcasts and misfits mean? Well, an outcast, society thinks you're crazy and they don't want anything to do with you. You don't fit in. And a misfit, well, same thing. You don't fit in. Accept Jesus yet, and will you please wait to get pokey poked? He laughed at both comments. 2 weeks later, he was gone. Yeah, I know. And I'm really, it's the first time he's ever done it since I've been looking after him. It's the first time. He's never just disappeared. He's always here for breakfast. 3:15, he hasn't come for his breakfast yet. That's very weird. That does mean you're an outcast and a misfit, Caleb. Yes, it does. The outdoor cat that I look after. His name is Mr. Jacob. He has not come home all day. First time ever. He's always here bright and early in the morning looking for his breakfast. He did not show up today. Oh, not to us, but to thy name give the glory. Absolutely. Thank you, Trust Your Process. Me too. Me too. We are the toys no one wanted. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hope he's okay too. It's got me pretty stressed out. Trying to keep my mind off it, but I can't keep my mind off it, so there's no way to. Yeah, he's not fixed, so he could be just roaming for sure. Yes, I thought you might like it, Son of the Lamb, aka Punk. He tried to kill me as a child, and the Christian brothers hit me and told me I'm the devil's child. Wow. There's Ebony, another outcast, another misfit. People wanted me, but I didn't want them like they wanted me. Well, sucks to be them, don't it? Don't even fit in my other faith-believing friends because they're either too worldly, carnal, that is, or compromised, I guess, still too immersed in the world, or just overly religious and legalistic. So what did you plan for tonight? Well, you're looking at it. We're going to be Misfits and Outcasts, and we're hoping that that title will bring more and more Outcasts and Misfits. And we're going to have a Outcast and Misfit convention, basically. God's Odd Squad. I like it. God's Odd Squad. That's us. Those who are set apart. We are set apart. We don't fit. We just don't fit. All right, I have to read that. Brianna, I think you're here. Are you not? Let me see. Is Brianna here? Maybe Brianna's not here. No, I don't think she is. Okay, we'll talk to her after. Oh, yes, you are there. So I assume everything went well. I didn't hear back from my email I sent you there, the last one, but I know you were busy working and stuff too. But just hoping that everything went well with your assignment today. I heard back from her, and she said very positive things. I haven't gotten to read it all yet. I just received it a minute ago. But she said very positive things by the looks of it. Well, there are places we fit. We just don't fit into the regular world out there, right? The typical run-of-the-mill mainstream out there. We don't fit into that. We don't want to. We don't want to. Well, I was able to speak in tongues and interpret for her. Very nice. Very nice. Glad to hear. Just going to check my audio. Audio's down again. There we go. We fit in the body of Christ. We are the body of Christ. That's right. Yes, Ebony, I think the time of day that happened, I sent out an email to you and Brianna asking for your presence in a deliverance session that I was in the middle of, if you guys were available. But I think it was like your time, it was probably 4 in the morning or something. You were likely sleeping. So I sent it out anyway, just in case you happened to be around, but that's okay. Brianna was able to swoop in and do her thing. Unless it's the holier than thou crowd. Yeah, I got that right. Yeah, I figured you would be at that time. I figured as much. It's the bees chugger. You get prophetic words that were tremendously accurate towards your life before you came out of isolation. I guess some, but the only thing that the Lord really left out was that I was going to be a deliverance minister. He didn't tell me that. He didn't tell me that. I was actually doing that before I realized that was the deal. Yeah. But he did tell me one thing that I'm not able to tell anybody, actually. Um, he did tell me one big thing during isolation before I get out, but it's not anything I'm allowed to tell anybody. So, um, yeah, there was something. I just can't share it. Well, Sarah, it looks like you are in isolation. It looks like it's worse than isolation. It almost looks like they want to prevent you from talking to anybody. It's doesn't seem quite right to me, but I mean, I don't know the situation. So, Alex, my buddy, how's it going, man? Uh, no. Um, well, related to that, I guess. Kind of more about. Well, I can't really say. I'm not at liberty to say. Prior warning. Yeah, I didn't get that, Ebony. I didn't get that. Didn't, but I've been letting the Lord guide me for a long time. Okay, just that's why I was doing all these one-on-one calls when I had Mr. Buzz's man cave on here. He had me doing that as training for what I'm doing now. I wasn't doing deliverance, but I was doing counseling, right? I was doing one-on-one counseling with people, and he had me doing that for a long time, and I didn't. Here it's like, wow, this is weird how I'm being guided to do this. I didn't even really realize what was happening. I was being trained for this. Oh, excuse me. Gentleman who gave me insight using visions that were special. Very nice. Very nice. Glad to hear all that. Very glad to hear all that. Mindy's meanderings. Yeah, he just sort of steers you and you're doing stuff and you're not really even sure why you're doing it. You just feel compelled to do it. Right? You just kind of feel compelled that you should do that. Common mistakes people make while waiting on the Lord. I did that topic before. We did a live stream on that. Fighting against it. Complaining. Giving up. Not trusting. Um, not going the distance. Giving up too easy. Giving up and turning back to your sins. That's what I kept doing. And complaining. One day I got so mad. I got so angry at God. No word of a lie. I got so frustrated. I picked up my keyboard like this. And I just smashed it. And it was literally the keys were all over the house. They flew everywhere. It took me days to find all the pieces. They were everywhere. And it was sharp plastic. So I was worried about the cats getting it in their paws. So I had to comb this place really carefully to find it all. I lost my temper in a big way. Okay. That's one of the mistakes that I made. I think he added 3 months onto my isolation just for that. Pretty sure he did. The White House is on lockdown. Oh boy. Lovely. Somebody trying to assassinate Trump again, probably. Yep. I got so frustrated. I just couldn't do it anymore. I lost it totally. Face carved by the angels themselves. Hard to believe you were an outcast. Well, that's some pretty kind words there, Milford Minty. Thank you so much. But No, I'm an outcast. I promise. I promise. That was like me and prophetic art. Did my first on a whim, young David the Shepherd. Wow. Yeah, that temper can get you. That temper can definitely get you. It got me. The promises were there. I knew what the Lord was promising me, and I just, believed it for a while, but then I suddenly got to a point where I thought it was all a lie, and maybe it wasn't even God speaking to me, and maybe I was listening to some other entity, and I just started to doubt it all. And then he'd cockroach me again. I'd be like, okay, it's the Lord who cockroaches me, so I'm gonna say that's definitely God. And he would keep cockroaching me, but then he went silent. He literally gets sick of me, I think. He went silent, and that lasted for about 3 months. And then finally he came back. And when he came back, that's when the blessing started. That's when it all started. And things been better ever since. Although there's still some very rough patches. Cried 1,000 tears for the Lord. I was my own worst enemy, Graham. I was definitely my own worst enemy. I really was. I probably could have had lots of joy way before I did, but for some reason I insisted on doing everything the hard way. Yes, we could all use some. Sorry to hear that, Miss Machine, because it means you're probably having a rough time. So many are. Buzz and Company, right on. Brianna, thank you for your help today, and God bless you. See you after. Back faith, we need to remember the parable of the seeds. Yes. Okay, Robert Torturous. Here's the thing about holidays. This is one of the things I can't stand about holidays. Yes, Andrew, from our talk today, I think you can see how much me and you have things in common when you hear me talk about this. Um, you can definitely relate to things I'm saying, and I could relate today to the things you told me. The thing about holidays are nothing more, in my opinion, than a way to make people feel bad who don't have family and don't have a spouse or whatever, and they end up spending alone. Holidays do nothing but make those people feel even worse. So here's my advice to anybody who's feeling bad about a Thanksgiving alone or whatever. Forget holidays. Holidays are man-made garbage. Man-made garbage. Just forget about holidays. They do nothing but make good people feel bad. I get so sick of holidays. I honestly do. It's terrible. Especially what Christmas does to people. I even let that my first Christmas after my wife left. Oh, that was that was so painful. I didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't think I was going to make it through that. It was really terrible. It was horrific. I got so drunk. It's a wonder I survived the alcohol poisoning that I put myself through, because I didn't want to be conscious at all. I just wanted to be unconscious. So I drank myself pretty much unconscious. That's what holidays do to people. Robin Knutson, caveman. Hard to have burdens that you can't share with anyone except the Lord. Still extremely heavy, even though he carries it all. They hide rituals and holidays and use them for profit. They do, Andrew. Christmas is nothing but evil. It literally is. It's not. about the birth of Jesus or anything. It's none of that. It is a pagan ritual and a retail extravaganza, is what it is. Imagine being homeless on Christmas, thinking of everyone. Oh yeah, I think about that every year. I'm having to drink too. I just cannot drink at times like this. Well, the drinking won't make anything better. I can assure you of that. It will not make anything better. Blessing in disguise. Yeah, there you go. Find something you can do alone that's enjoyable and relaxing. One of the things that I like to do is go and get some good food. Go to the grocery store, buy some nice produce, and spend it like make something for supper that takes a couple hours to cook. I have my non-alcoholic beers, and I just putter around the kitchen. I'll make pan-fried haddock or something. Put a nice batter on the haddock. Whatever. Play with my cats. Play drums for a bit. Whatever. Yeah, being alone can be a drag, Sarah, but you got to make the best of it. Yeah, well, Santa is the major um, one. That Satan and Santa are the exact same letters, just a couple flipped around. Oh yeah, it's just a regular day for me. I won't treat Christmas any different than any other day. It will be the same. I will not acknowledge Saturnalia. I will ignore it. I will completely ignore it. Celebrate each other in the moments we share together. That's a good idea, chosen one. Right on. Right on. Langoustine. I make a mean New York cheesecake. Right on. Mr. Buzz, tomorrow I'm getting in line. Getting in line. Just remember, we don't allow emojis, my friend. What do you mean you're getting in line? Next time around, when you can type, let me know what you mean by that. I'm a little confused. Getting in line. Getting in line. Getting in line, getting in alignment with the Lord. Getting in line. I don't know what you mean by that. You'll have to fill me in a little better. An anti-Saturnalia stream. Yep. Excuse me. Christy Huey says maybe for food. Getting in line. What do you get in line for? Getting in line. Maybe getting in line for a one-on-one with me. I don't know what you mean. From his life, cleaning up his act. Oh, from sin, that should say. Lady lost her husband. It is her tradition. Well, you might have an interesting situation there, but so the destiny helper, my prayer. Anyway, yeah, a destiny helper. Yeah, yeah, those can be helpful. Saw your last vid, see it same way, and now here from Germany, been to Canada 2005. See it the same way. So I'm not. If you mean my last vid, actually, is about an hour ago. Not even an hour. I posted it just before I started this live stream. Not sure if that's the one you mean, but that's my last one. Yes, and yeah, Yeah, the whole thing is shady. DUI. So I still don't know what you're getting in line for. Whoever said that. Brr. Kitty 1962. Got some interesting plans for our Christmas meal. I was an alcoholic. You're always an alcoholic, so you'd have to say you are an alcoholic. Same with me. I don't drink anymore, but I'm an alcoholic. Always will be. I mean, the one with the infestations. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Collective justice crank. Wouldn't have a clue how to say that. I have 2 coins for 2 years. Some very bizarre sentences get typed. I have 2 coins for 2 years. Well, um, it's not just being reborn; it's a death and rebirth. Okay, it's a death and rebirth. No, no more pizza fish talk. No, absolutely not. So, before you can be reborn, you have to be killed, basically. So, basically, the Lord will destroy whatever you are, and you'll be reborn. You'll, as I put it, he wrings you out like a face cloth until he gets every last bit of the old you out of you. It's gone. And then he rebuilds you as a new person. I just went through it. So when people say they look at my old videos and I look a certain way and I talk a certain way, then you look at me now, you can see there was a death and a rebirth. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. That is correct. So I guess I'd be a pretty good example of it. The Lord wrung me out like a face cloth. I get tempted to return to vices sometimes. Yeah, when things go badly, when I get really sad about something, I get tempted to I get tempted to drink mostly. It happened in September, didn't it? My rise started in early September. Yep. So my death, the finishing me off was somewhere in August, I guess, and then I slowly started to be rebuilt from September on. Summation in the world. Yep. Now that he ascended, what is it? But that he also descended first into the lower parts of the earth. It's about the demons been. Oh, that one. Collective insanity. Okay. Yeah, the demons one was a couple days ago. Um, Many are under the strong delusion. That is for sure. That is for sure. Just going to check for Mr. Jacob again. Can't get my mind off him. No, Mr. Jacob. No, Mr. Jacob yet. I have not tried any NA groups, but I know people who have. Some say they were good, some say they weren't. And it would depend on the one you went to. Some are probably good and some are probably bad. No, they're not the same as snakes. No. Think about the Garden of Eden, Tiffany. A snake is the symbol in the Garden of Eden of the devil. So that's why a snake is what it is. What about space stuff? Nebulas? I don't know anything about that. Galaxies, planets, sun and moon with faces. Anthropomorphic things are not good. Getting rid of 3 bags. Good. Toss it all out. Toss it all out. Do what I did and just get rid of everything. That's the easiest way to go. You know, I thought that earlier that somebody else could give him a home because he's really tame now, and he's beautiful. He's got this big thick gray coat now, and he's all fattened up, and he's a handsome boy now. So somebody would want to keep him for sure. Yes, those repeated numbers all over the place. Absolutely. No, it's actually it's an interesting day for him to do this. It's like 10 degrees or something outside. It's really warm. It's the warmest day we had in a long time. It's not that the animals themselves are bad, Tiffany. It's just the occult has used them as symbols for bad stuff. The occultists have used these things as symbols for various things. There's nothing wrong with black cats at all, and spiders are not an evil symbol either. Owls are, crows are definitely they work with the Dark Kingdom, and bats are definitely associated with that too. Oh, okay. Now it's starting to pour rain outside. Wow, it just started really raining hard. So, hmm, he definitely won't come back for a while now because he hunkers down when it does that wherever he's at. He doesn't. Mr. Jacob really don't like the rain. I never said crows are evil. They work with the Dark Kingdom. That is for sure. They absolutely do. Nobody can tell me they don't. I know for a fact they do. Very wonder where I am in GTA. So you're about 3 hours away from me, probably. Boy, it's raining really hard. Tiffany, I try not to have any kind of statues or figurines or anything of anything. I just don't have any of it because it's too hard to sort out what's good and what's bad. I don't think the Lord really cares for any of that stuff. So my rule is that I just got rid of all of that stuff. It's too hard to sort out what's good and what's bad. I don't really know the answers to all those questions. Wow, it is storming all of a sudden. Oh, wow. Major, major storm all of a sudden, just like that. Wow. I've been praying that he'll come home all day long. I've been praying ever since this morning. No, he didn't, Stacy. He used a raven. It's not a crow, it's a raven. They're not the same bird. Everybody gets that wrong. Crows are one thing, ravens are another. Ravens are like twice the size of crows. It's a raven, not a crow. Could be, Cully. It's ravens, not crows. Yes, little girl. Hello, sweetie. Hello. You want Dad to get rid of the blanket. There, Daddy, get rid of the blanket. You come up now. Well, it is a raven. In the Bible, if you look, it's a raven, I promise. It's not a crow. They're different birds. Ravens are way bigger than crows. Doing my time in prison at the same time. Right on, Mandy. It's good to see you. There she is. Little girl. Little girl. Well, it's storming for a reason. It's been calling for it on the weather all day. That's why it's storming. That's the forecast. It's been the forecast all day. So the birds used to wake me up now. It's quiet. Well, I don't know that he ran away. I'm not sure where he is. But he's not here. He didn't come home for his breakfast today. Little girl. Oh, did Monica come in? I didn't see Monica. I missed you when you came in, Monica. If you did come in, I don't see Monica anywhere. Man, I must be blind. You're saying hi, Monica, but I don't see her. Oh, gracious treasure. You lost your. I thought you had your name changed back to Monica again. Now it's back to gracious treasure. What happened to your name? You did. I'm pretty sure you had it changed back. I thought you did. Monica Rose. Okay, there we go. Wow. You change it and they change it back. They don't want you to be Monica. They want you to be gracious treasure. Little girl. Little sweetie. No, it's Monica. It's just that her name gets changed on her. It keeps going back. I don't know anything about four-leaf clovers, Tiffany. I have no idea. No idea. I don't know. That would be a guess. I don't know. Fiery serpents. Yep. That's wild that they're changing everybody's name like that. That is something else. Wonder what's up with that. Little girl. Are you comfy? You get the whole chair taken up now. So birds and bees and stuff are affected by HARP and 5G and all kinds of things. That's why the birds and the bees are all messed up. Yes, I think it's straight across YouTube. Pretty sure it is. I don't think it's just here. Yep, the 5G and stuff. The bees are dropping right out of the sky all over the place. People were filming, putting YouTube videos up of like their patio would be covered in dead bees. They just dropped out of the sky. Nasty. If they kill all the bees, then we're done for sure. That will finish things off. So this is going to be a short live stream, folks, because I have appointments to get to again. So I don't know if Greenlit by God is in the Greenlit by God. Are you in the chat? Greenlit by God. Are you in the chat? Maybe not. Nope, never heard of that. Never heard of synthetic telepathy. That's a new one for me. So I have to call it here, folks. I have to get back to my appointments. So I just wanted to do a quick one. Only which is him remains. Right on. So thanks for being here, everyone. I'll probably see you for a live stream this evening, somewhere around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right on, Andrew. Andrew. Lots of O's in that name. I will see you in the next one. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.